Now, in world history, it is important for us to learn different world religions, and we previously learned about Christianity. And for this chapter 3, we are learning about the Islamic world. And today, in lesson 1.3, we'll learn about beliefs and laws of the Islamic faith. Now, you need to go to our website, of course, launch Clever, and from Clever, go ahead, launch Cengage Learning, which is our National Geographic resource, and from the left side, Unit 1, Chapter 3, Section 1, Lesson 3, pages 64 to 65. Beliefs and laws. Now for the chapter's essential question, what major contributions did Muslim leaders and scholars make to world civilizations? And as for the objective of the lesson is to describe how Islamic religious practices are based on Islam's holy book and the life of Muhammad, its prophet. Now let's take a look at the introduction paragraph here. Could you point toward the direction of your home no matter where you were, even if you were in a faraway city? Muslims must be able to point toward the holy city of Mecca wherever they happen to be. It's an important aspect of a Muslim's daily life, which revolves around faithfully following Islamic religious practices. As for the main idea, Islamic religious practices are based on Islam's holy book and the life of Muhammad. Now, the holy book of Islam is called Quran. Muslims believe that Quran contains the flawless words of Allah as revealed to Muhammad by the angel Gabriel. To provide additional information to that, so Muslims recite passages from Quran at daily prayers and at all important events. Muslims who know the entire Quran by heart are given the title Hafiz, which means one who has memorized the sacred text. These inscriptions show how important it is to Muslims to connect with God in their daily lives. Everything related to Quran is considered sacred to Muslims. The Quran is always treated with respect, kept clean, and kept in a place of honor. Muslims make sure that it is never put on the ground. The Quran teaches that there is only one God whom all Muslims should worship. It also states how Muslims should behave. For example, Quran promotes charity and forbids gambling and drinking alcohol. Muslims believe that Muhammad demonstrated perfectly how to apply the Quran in daily life. The words and actions attributed to Muhammad, called the Sunnah, were written down by his followers. Muslims rely on both the Quran and Sunnah as guides. For example, the Quran instructs Muslims to wash before prayer, but do not explain how. However, accounts of the Sunnah claims to describe how Muhammad washed for prayer. So Muslims carefully follow these descriptions. Together, the Quran and the Sunnah form the basis of Islamic law, which is called Sharia. Sharia is the system of law that is comprehensive. It covers all aspects of human behavior, including family life, community life, moral conduct, worship, and business. Now, early Muslims recognized Islam's link to the other monotheistic religions of Judaism and Christianity. Monotheistic means worshiping just one God. So they regarded Jews and Christians as people of the book. This is because they considered Abraham a prophet and had the holy book with teachings similar to those of the Quran. So Muslims believe that Quran was the final book of revelations from the same God that Jews and Christians worshipped. They regarded Muhammad as the final prophet of God. Now let's go to the 5 pillars of Islam. These are like the counterpart of the 10 commandments for the Jews and the Christians. So the 5 pillars of Islam are the following. Number 1, faith. Testify to the statement of faith. There is no God but God, and Muhammad is his prophet. Number 2, prayer. Muslims pray 5 times a day, facing toward Mecca. Number 3, alms. Donate a portion of one's wealth to help people in need. Number 4, fasting. Eat and drink nothing between dawn and sunset during the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. And finally, pilgrimage. Perform a Hajj or pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in a lifetime if you can finance it, if you are able, or if you are physically fit to travel. Now let's go with the daily practices. So Muslims apply their religious beliefs to their daily lives by following a set of duties called the 5 pillars of Islam, which was discussed a while ago. Each Islamic community centers on a mosque, a Muslim place of worship. It is their church or temple. A religious leader or teacher called the Imam leads the weekly service, which includes prayer and a sermon. So this is like the priest or the pastor or the minister to other religions. Mosques also serve as centers for education and social work. The picture right here shows a group of individuals who are praying in a particular time of the day, and they are in the middle of the desert, and they put like a carpet and they started praying towards the direction of Mecca. This is number 2 in their 5 pillars. Pray 5 times a day facing toward Mecca. So in what direction should these Muslims be facing as they pray? It should be in the direction of Mecca, the Holy Land. And finally, let's go to the review and assess questions. For number 1, reading check. What is one practice that Muslims follow based on the Quran? Number 2, how are the Quran and Sunnah related? And for number 3, make generalizations. What are some links among Judaism, Christianity, and Islam? Or how are they related to each other? What are their similarities? And of course, to put your answers, you need to go to our Chapter 3, Section 1, Review and Assess. Go ahead, go back to our Google Classroom and find this Review and Assess assignment. And of course, you will need to fill in or answer the questions. What is the title of the lesson? That is very easy. And then there are key vocabs here. There are 2, the Quran and mosque. What are they? What are their definitions based from the lesson that we just learned? And of course, answer the start or the review and assess questions. And this review and assess questions will be put on the right side of the slide. Now go ahead, go to our Google Classroom and find the review and assess assignments. Fill in the information that you need to fill in, answer the questions, and don't forget the extra credit code that is in this recorded video.